Hi, this is Rick, and this is my game Shamrocks Solitaire, available at shamrocksolitaire.com. You could play for free on the Chrome Store. Shamrock Solitaire basically has a bunch of piles, and you can only put 3 cards on any given pile. And once you've removed all the cards from any pile, you can't reconstitute it. And you could build up or down on the pile. So I can't, for instance, at the beginning of the game, I couldn't say move this ace onto the 2 here, because there's only 3 cards allowed in the pile. Oh, that's another thing, is all of the suits don't matter. So you could place any card on any other card without taking suit into account. To the right here are the 4 foundations, and like in a typical game, you would build those up from ace to king by suit. So we'll start out by dragging some of these aces over. Now you start out with 3 cards on every pile except for this one down here. So if you can't move aces over at the beginning, it's kind of a rough start because you have to start moving some down. But the king is down here, and that's a good place for that. So we say move those over. And you know, it's usually, you could also build in reverse order. Like for instance, I could grab this 4 and put it on top of this 3. And that's because you could build these piles up or down, paying no attention to suit, as I said before. But I'm not going to do that just yet. So I'm going to pull this 2 over. Let me get a few more cards out of the way here. It's usually good to try and get cards out of the way as soon as you can by moving them into the foundations. But what you want to try and avoid doing is getting rid of the piles. Once you get rid of a pile, you can't put anything there. So you have to be careful to hold on to the piles as long as you can. You want to hold on to the piles as long as it's reasonable to. So I'm going to try and move some out of the way to get these 2s over here. And in this case, I'm going to move a 9. See, now, if you look here, I went 9, 8, 9. And that allows me to pull 8 over here. And this 8, it's not good to have one card. Say, this one is the 7 of diamonds. Later in the game, if you have a larger card of the same suit over top of a card of the same suit, but one value less or a few values less, it'll end up blocking you when you start running low on piles. So I'm going to pause this recording and step forward a little bit to get further into the game. Okay, so I've moved further into the game here. As you can see, I'm kind of running out of piles. Now, if I am to grab this card here and put it on this pile, as you can see, I can't put anything back on that empty pile. So once a pile is gone, it's gone for good. Actually, I'll hit this undo button down here so that I can put that back. So if that does turn out to be a problem, the diamonds that way. And that is Shamrock Solitaire. If you're playing on the Chrome Store and you like my game, please click this link down here and give me a 5-star review. I appreciate it. Thanks for playing. And there's a link below this that lets you suggest an improvement. Just click on this, and if you got an improvement you'd like to suggest to me, or if you just want to give me a shout, go ahead and click that, and there's a little form you can fill out that will send me an email. So anyway, love hearing from people, and thanks for playing.